Hi, Orange Theory Fitness Domain. This is Coach Liz. Welcome to almost the end of week 1 of your transformation challenge. Since we have to submit food logs tomorrow, I just wanted to drop you guys a quick video on some information. I think there's been a little confusion on the food logs. Now I see on the actual rules and regulations that we need to print them out and take them into the studio. So I'll let you know right away that just for a few reasons, we are not doing it this way. One, it makes it easier on you guys. So that way, wherever you are on that Thursday or Friday, you can just submit it to us when you have time in your schedule. And two, we don't have a whole lot of storage for 130 people bringing in their food logs every single week. Now, with that being said, I just want to make a note real quick that if you are going to be one of those challengers that are in the race for that $5,000, I'm going to tell you this. Keep these food logs on hand at any point in time. I ask you that you need to print these off and bring it in the next day with a cover sheet. The cover sheet's attached to this email with a cover sheet. Make sure that you are going to be available to do that, especially if you want that prize money. At any point in time, they may come to me and say, hey, Liz, I need your top 3 male and top 3 female and their food logs and all of their information ASAP. So if I reach out to you, I'm going to need that from you. Now let's go ahead and go over some more information here. Now, submitting your food logs. Your food logs are due every Friday by 5 p.m. In the previous video, I said by noon. Really give yourself that deadline of noon. That gives you some time, so if things come up at work or at home, you can send them in by Friday at 5 p.m. If you give the deadline at noon, it gives it more urgency. When you send your food logs in, they can also be done Thursday night after completing is acceptable as well. And I'll go over the dates in just a little bit on when we need those. Any food logs that are late or incomplete will automatically disqualify you for the regional $5,000 prize. So make sure you're setting alarms and reminders in your phone or giving yourself some reminders in your calendar to do it Thursday night or first thing Friday morning. If you send in your food logs later or they are incomplete, I'm going to tell you guys, don't just give up. Keep yourself accountable throughout the whole entire challenge no matter what and take it as a learning experience. Don't give yourself another excuse to give up and just quit. You'll still be eligible for in-studio prize giveaways, so make sure you get those in. Even though you only have to complete 6 weeks of 3 workouts per week, giving yourself 2 bye weeks, you do have to submit all 8 weeks of food logs to be eligible to win the grand prize. All right, so let's make sure we're getting those done, even if you're out of town. Now, food logs dates are as dated as follows. So this week, you'll be submitting it tomorrow for Monday through Thursday. So once you complete them this evening, you can send them in tomorrow by noon or 5 p.m. at the latest to make sure we get those done. Then the consecutive weeks, week 2 through 8 and going forward, you're going to submit them Friday through Thursday. Now, I know for this one, it's going to give you 2 days off the challenge for the last 2 days of the week, that final weigh-in week. So make sure that if you are doing them Friday through Thursday is fine, even that very last week, even though our challenge technically doesn't end until Sunday. Now, MyFitnessPal allows you to download by date. So make sure you pick the correct dates. It's okay if you accidentally overlap, but make sure to not leave any dates out, okay? Now, you don't need premium to be able to do this. You don't need all that fancy stuff. All right, MyFitnessPal is free. So if you're paying for something, you might get some perks out of it. If you're taking advantage of it, awesome. If not, don't worry about updating to premium. You just have to make sure that you're downloading these from your home computer. That is the easiest way. Printed copies of your food logs can be accepted if you're just like, computer suck, Liz. I don't know how to do this. I know how to print a web page off and that's it. That is fine. Printed copies are accepted, but get with me, Coach Liz, ASAP if you choose to do it this way. So that way I can make sure that we're doing it correctly. This way will not necessarily get you feedback from 5-Star Nutrition unless you're reaching out to them directly or taking them a printed copy as well as a printed copy directly to me or to the front desk. Okay, so you'll need 2 copies if you're going to be printing them out. Now, if you have any questions about this after I'm done with this video, please email me directly, lizjavier.otf@gmail.com with any more questions. Your coaches have answers as well. They'll probably just ask me anyway. So if you want to just send it directly to me, the questions, I am happy to help you with that as well. All right, so now I'm going to show you a few ways you can download it here in MyFitnessPal. So now, if you're in MyFitnessPal, again, to be able to do this, the easiest way, just make sure you're on a desktop computer somewhere. You can go pretty much anywhere. Lots of places have them. You can do it at work. You can do it at home. If you need some assistance, you're like, Liz, I just don't have access to these things. Talk to me about it. I'll help you guys out. All right, so now that we're in here, you're going to go to your food log. So at the top, you're going to hit one of the bars that says, or on the bars, hit the place that says food. Now, I have my completed logs for Monday through Thursday. So once you have completed it, it doesn't matter what day you're on. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Once you hit view full report, it says printable. This is where you want to select your dates. So it's only going to show the date that you actually are on. So for the first week, it's going to be the 21st through the 24th. All right, so that's week 1. When you get to week 2, you're going to be doing the 25th through February 1st. So make sure you're selecting the right dates. And then there on forward, you're always going to be doing Friday through Thursday. All right, so going back, we are on January 21st through January 24th. All right, once you do that, make sure to hit change report. Now you can see all your days. This is the best way only because you can see, look, there's my calories, my carbs, my fat, my protein. There's the totals of each individual item and then also total for the day. So we are scrolling through there and just make sure everything looks okay. Now there's 2 ways to do this. You can right click and go to print, or if you're on another computer or a place that has actually file, you can go to file print. Now it says destination. Sometimes you'll already have a printer there. What you can do is you can hit change. Make sure you always select save as PDF. This will get it into a PDF file, look really nice and neat already. So once you have a PDF, just hit save. Then make sure to save it correctly. What I want you to do, I want you to put your name. So I want you to label everything so everything's so easy to find for you and for us. So I'm going to label it Coach Liz, food log, and then the date. So 1/24 to 1/21 to 1/24. All right, so make sure you have the right characters in there that allows you to save it, and save it in a place that you're going to be able to find it real easily. So I'm going to save. All right, so that's option number 1. Option number 2 is if you have Word or if you have like Google Drive. You can also use Google Drive. You can pull up Google Drive. I should have this up already. And you can actually use this for your Word document. So what you can do is you can go to New, Google Docs, and it'll actually pull up a document for you. All right, so once you have that, then you can just highlight everything, copy it, and paste it. Now, for reasons to make sure that it shows nice and neat, I recommend formatting the page to go into landscape, sideways. So that way when you paste it, now make sure not to do paste without formatting. That won't put the table. So if you just paste it, there it is. Perfect. Everything looks so nice and neat. You can see all of your macros and micronutrients, all that good stuff. Now, once you, same thing here, make sure you label it. So, Coach Liz food log, 1/21 to 1/24. Boom. Now, file, download as, and then PDF. This one, you don't have to do anything else since it's already labeled. It should automatically save it in your downloads. All right. Now for this, on Chrome and sometimes on Microsoft, Internet Explorer, we'll also save it at the bottom so that way it's easy to access. Now, once you have that, what we're going to do next is now you need to email it, right? So we need to email it. So let me go to my mail. Once you have it, now where you email it, you're going to email it to 5 Star Nutrition. Now you're welcome to copy your coach on it. They do not necessarily need it as they will have access to the email you're going to be sent it to you. So once you're here, I want you to compose. The email you're going to send it to, this is you're going to send it to this every single week. OTF domainfoodlogs@gmail.com. All right, so that's the email you're going to send it every week. Now, again, keeping it nice and organized, make sure to put your name in the subject, Coach Liz, food logs, and then the date, 1/24 to 1/21 to 1/24. All right, keep it nice and organized. And then what you're going to do, you're going to attach your food log. So you can, if it's down here at the bar, you can usually click and drag it, or you can hit the attach files button. You can go through your documents and find it. Normally it's in your downloads. So I saved mine to the desktop. So it should be somewhere in here. Coach Liz, where are we at? Coach Liz food logs right there. Sometimes you'll have to go to actually your downloads to do it from there. Now, I've already attached it, so I'm not going to do it again. So Coach Liz food logs. Now, this isn't just it right here. Make sure we're also including the information that they need to give you feedback. So what I would do is, obviously, they're going to know you're male or female. Now, if you have one of those names like Taylor or Jordan or Evan, one of those that could be a male or a female name. No offense, guys. If you're a guy, don't worry. I'm not calling you a girl. But we do have several people that have both male and female names. Just make sure to say, okay, I'm a female or male. My age, I'm 34. Actually, I'm really 26, guys. Just say I'm 26, okay? You're going to do your current weight. So that way they know what your goal weight is. And maybe your goal isn't to actually lose weight. Maybe it's to gain muscle. And then just say your overall goal. So maybe you want to lose 5 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever. Note that. And maybe you want to gain muscle as well. Or maybe you just want to be skinnier. Maybe you want to just lose fat, period. So make sure to put whatever your overall goals are. Now also put any other information. So this could be like, I have diabetes, I'm vegan, I am working with a doctor in a restricted diet, so this is what I'm doing. Give them all the information they need. And if you don't want feedback, just be like, here are my food logs. I don't require feedback at this time. You're welcome to do that as well. Trying to think what else. Oh yeah, height. Let's make sure we put our height in there as well. Because if you're 5'7" and you weigh 135 pounds, that's good. But if you're like 4 foot tall, and no one's 4 foot tall, but if you're 4 foot tall and you weigh 135 pounds, then you might be considered overweight. We might need to discuss that a little bit more in depth. So make sure we put our height there. And any other information that you think is relevant. I think that is all you really need to include as of right now. If there's anything else in the future that we say that you might want to include, we'll let you know. But for now, just make sure to put if you're male or female, your age, your current weight, your goal weight, or if you want to gain muscle, maybe your goal weight's to be 150 pounds if you're 140 and gain that muscle. Maybe it's to tone up. Maybe it's to lose the baby weight. Maybe you just had a kid. Let them know what your goals are. And that way the coaches, we can go look through that too when we're taking a look and you're asking us questions. All right. So make sure, again, download the food logs into a PDF format, attach it. Make sure OTF domain foodlogs@gmail.com. Get it in by Friday by 5 p.m. Include all of this information and then make sure to attach your food logs. If you have your in-body scan, you can attach that as well every time. And that also will help give that information. Now, we'll do midpoint weigh-ins in about 4 weeks, probably not 3 weeks from now. So at that point in time, make sure you're available and you have all of your food logs on hand. So if I say, hey, make sure, can you send me all your food logs to print? Or I might ask you, hey, print all your food logs and bring it in this weekend. So that way we can get you in the running. We want to make sure whoever's the top 3 male and female in the running for the grand prize has everything on track for the rest of the challenge. Again, if you have questions, reach out to me, send me an email. If you got my phone number, you can text me as well. There's lots of things going on. Anything else besides food log wise, please reach out to your coach. They're amazing. Jason Gwen got you taken care of, guys. All right, that's it. I won't take up any more time. Love y'all so much. Good luck. Kick some ass. See y'all later.